Welcome to H&B Farm in beautiful Kamloops, British Columbia. So it's a really nice day here in Kamloops. We're coming out of a deep freeze, lots of snow, but yeah, it's all melting and it's pretty mucky and pretty icy. But today I'm going to go over some basic goat husbandry activities. Having goats is fun. I love them, clearly, but there's stuff you have to do that's not so fun, and it's not just hay and water. And you can milk them and those things that are more fun. You have to vaccinate them, you have to deworm them, you have to disbud them, you have to band them, which is a sort of form of castration. So I'm just going to show you what I use. I'm not going to, for some of the more aggressive things, I'm not going to show you what I do. I'll just talk about it and show you the tools. But if you have any questions, contact me. Again, we do everything with the health and welfare of our animals in mind. We love them so much and just want everybody to be healthy and happy. So I hope you find this video informative. Please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe and share. And if there's anything you'd like to see, let us know. Thank you. So when we go to worm our goats, I like to, you don't want to just regularly worm them because they can become resistant to wormer. So with Brandy here, I'm just going to check what's called her Fermenta. So you're checking like the pink of her eye to see the color. And if it's dark red, that's really good. If it's white, that's really bad. It means they're very anemic and have a high parasite load. So before I worm her, I'm just going to check. And if she's like a light pink, I'll probably give her something. So you just, if you can come a little closer, you just check right there in her eyelid, and to me she looks a little bit light, so I'm gonna give her some ivermectin right now, just to clean up those worms, and the baby should get it through her milk. Okay. You just want to get it like well back in her throat, and she's not gonna like it, but there, make sure she swallows it. Good girl. Good girl. It's so gross, isn't it? And that's it. Today's not so fun task is vaccinating. Excuse the hair, I just ran and I have kids. Everything is pressed for time. Rubies with dose 1 of their CD and T vaccination. I don't like doing this, but it's important, and I'll give them a dose today because they're 4 weeks old, and then I'll give them another dose again in 4 weeks. So that's that. Okay, so I'm getting the vaccines ready here before I go out. I just find it's a little bit easier to have things prepared. So first thing I do is get the syringes ready. Put the needle on the end. Looks like I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, put the needle on. There's one. Garbage in there. Try really hard to keep things clean and organized. Okay, and now I'm gonna pull, you gotta shake this up a bit. I'm gonna pull 4 cc's for each of them. It's so much, it seems like, but they get 2 the second one. I always like to push it back in to get the air out. I'm cold, so I'm shaking a little bit. Gosh, it looks like a big needle. And they're so little. Now, I'm no vet, just a homesteader. So consult your veterinarian before you do any of these things. That's it. I don't want to show the actual vaccination process, but here's Martin, and he's totally fine. He didn't even care, right, buddy? Right, buddy? Okay, go on. Off you go. Friends, when you're doing work with goats, wear gloves. So my farm fashion isn't always on point, but I have to say, these gloves, yep. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Calgary Stampede. These gloves are on point. Do you like watching the goats get their feet trimmed? Loose? Yes. Do you love a good cardboard box? Who doesn't love a good cardboard box? Okay, so when I trim hooves, I use my hoof trimmer, which is actually a garden shear. It's got hay in it, probably because I cut bales with it. And then I also use a horse hoof pick just to clean out their hooves so I can see what I'm doing. As you can see, I have a super ghetto milk stand that I got very cheap, but it works so well. Excuse all the hay on the ground. We still have to do our spring cleanup. And I hold it together with baler twine because, you know, baler twine is life. And as you can see, these guys are very well trained to the stand. They're all waiting to come in here and take their turn. So I'm gonna use my special model Brandy because she's due for a trim. So I'll just give you a look here. So of course her foot's all covered in stuff now, but they've got these little tiny feet. And you can see the white is where I've trimmed it. Let me look at the back one. Yeah, she's got stuff all over her feet now. But I've trimmed them. Oh, there we go. It's okay, girl. And you can see where it's nice and flat now. So she is good to go. I've done everybody else. I just wanted to, Brandy was a bit behind because the rest of the crew were out and she was obviously taking care of her babies. So that's that. Penny, come on. Come on, Pen. Ready? Up again, up. And that's how they jump up on the stand. However, Penny is tall and just stands here like this, unless I lift her. But I'm not gonna bug her. I'm just demonstrating how they can get up there. Right, Miss Pen? Are you gonna climb all the way up or are you just gonna be lazy bum? Penny's my favorite, but she's a lazy bum. Right, Penners? Again, I am not going to show this, but this is how you band a baby boy. So Martin is going to be banded. Basically, you put a little rubber band around this tool. I hope you can see it. You get a partner. It's kind of not focusing. You grab a partner. So Jeff, my partner, or my husband, he'll hold the baby goat. You squeeze it, stretch the band, and then you close it around the manly bits, and then they dry up and fall off. So he will be considered what's called a wether after this. So I'll probably do his, I'm hoping to push it to 11, 12 weeks just before he gets picked up. So my least favorite day is here, disbudding baby goats. Little Remy got horn buds. I thought she was pulled, but I was wrong. So we're gonna shave her, burn her horn buds, and then she won't grow horns, which we do this because for more than one reason, but mainly for protection of each other and themselves so they don't get hurt or hurt each other. Okay, so this is the disbudding iron that I have. Basically, it heats up very, very hot, and you put it on the baby goat's horn buds before their horns have developed, and it stops them from getting horns. Yeah, it hurts when you first do it, but they get over it immediately, and mine are just doing fine now. It's like nothing happened. And this is the Reinhardt X30, so it's the perfect size for Nigerian dwarfs. And that's that. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and let's just hope that this spring weather stays. I don't think it will, but I'm hoping. See you next week. Bye.